Teammates was founded by Tom and Nancy Osborne in 1991. The former Nebraska Huskers football coach saw how kids' environments were changing while recruiting players and saw a need for a positive influence in their lives.
Your presence is enough.
Osborne saw that kids were struggling with making decisions about drugs and alcohol and the messages being sent to young people. The Teammates Mentor program was developed to help youth along the way to make tough decisions in their life. Mentors meet with their mentees once a week for about an hour.
It's 1 hour a week. So 1 hour of your time, can make that difference for a student.
They can meet during school hours or after school. Kids from 3rd grade through high school are eligible to receive a mentor through the Teammates program. 70 to 75% of the youth who have mentors with Teammates are from low-income families.
Mentors are in that unique opportunity to say, well, what's right? And let's build on what's right and then help kids create a vision and for their future.
But Teammates gets a wide spectrum of youths looking for a mentor. There are 10 times the amount of kids asking for mentors than there actually are. Building Bright Futures did a survey of kids in Douglas and Sarpy counties and found that 87% of those kids would want a mentor if available, which means there would need to be 161,786 mentors in those counties.
Look at what are their skills and talents, what do they do well, and be their champion. And that is what kids love about having a mentor.
Mentoring programs like Teammates not only help kids with making better decisions, but helps them set goals for the future.
You have opportunities to have meaningful discussions when choices are made that maybe aren't that great for a student, and they can do it in more of a neutral environment.
The Omaha Home for Boys also helps in the rehabilitation of youths. The Home is a community-based program that utilizes a behavior-based curriculum for at-risk youth. The Home works with kids from 12 to 18 years of age. They focus on emotional disturbances, neglected youth, negative behaviors, and kids caught up in the legal system.
We as an agency has evolved to keep up with, the trend, if I should say, and more so change the negative into a positive and get them back into society or into their environment with better ways to cope.
The Home offers a $10,000 scholarship for those youth who graduate the program successfully.
Lately, the kids, due to some of the things that's been going on out in the community, and just the things that are going on in the times in the generation, almost every kid treatment is individualized, so they are kind of being in a residential group home facility a little bit longer.
Youth are private placed, but can also be referred through foster care, the Department of Health and Human Services, and even through probation.
Probation list has increased. So with that being said, usually those kids, and this is just usually, those kids kind of have a little bit more violence in their background, but it could come from any provider, not just probation.
The Home does accept youth associated with gangs or prone to violence, but watch them a little more closely. But it seems that these kids are breaking the stereotype given to gang members in Omaha.
The stereotype is kind of wrong about gang mentality kids or the violence kid in Omaha, Nebraska. These kids actually need more nurturement, and they'll give it to you, but you have to understand they come from an environment of survival, so they're going to put you to the test, and a lot of adults fail that test, so when they do, you probably only get one chance.
Because of the positive influences provided from programs like Teammates and from places like the Omaha Home for Boys, young people are able to make better decisions as well as become better contributors to society later in life. For the Omaha News, I'm Paul Dobler.